One lesson that really impacted me was our first one on the fall in Genesis, talking about just how Adam and Eve sinned and what led up to that. And that story in particular means a lot to me because during that time, I was going through a period of just feeling a lot of shame, and not just me, my children as well. And I couldn't pinpoint it. I have a Bible degree, and I've read through the Bible many times, and there was a blind spot, and that particular lesson stuck out for me because I was able to backtrack and kind of see where is this blind spot of mine, and I realized it was doubting God, and not doubting His existence or doubting His goodness, but maybe doubting His purpose. And maybe He does have an ultimate purpose, even though I can't see it. And the most wonderful thing about that was being able to see a roadmap and saying, yes, I'm feeling shame. And then going backwards and saying, who am I blaming for my situation? And then stepping one step further back and saying, what sin is in my life? And then ultimately realizing that the core reason for my sin was doubt and lack of faith. And so that really helped me understand better what I was going through. And then I could go back into God's Word and see who He is and His promises. And I can tell you that it had freed me in a way that probably no other sermon could do because it was over such an extended period of time. And the greatest blessing is I was able to share that with my children as well. And so I could just see, starting from that time on, the freedom that has come in our family, removing the shame and just giving us the grace and the love that God offers us.
So going through this whole experience of all the lessons and then all the challenging us to apply it outside of just the classroom setting has really allowed me to see the Bible as more than just a book. I've been able to apply it to so many different aspects of my life. And so the experience as a whole has given me such a foundation that'll, I feel like, propel me much farther than just these past 6 months and then the next 6 months. I think it's really going to have an impact for me for years to come. And I'm able to pinpoint, this story and say, oh, here's the lesson from that. And then here's how it applies to my life. And here's what I'm going to do with it. So I couldn't have really gotten that experience by just reading the Bible. I couldn't have gotten that experience by just I feel like any Bible study class in my church. I feel like you need to have that intensive experience to really have it reverberate in your life.